Hello and welcome to the RotoWire Fantasy Soccer Show. We're talking Wednesday's two-game Champions League slate. I am joined by Luis Pacheco. I am Adam Zdroik.
I thought the foreigner was me.
Yeah. Well, so Luis, we just got done a little bit ago with Tuesday's slate, and it was almost a goalkeeper slate. So yesterday on the show, I said the one goalkeeper I'm not looking at is Handanovic. He basically won the slate. He was a 25-point swing
Yeah,
from the Salzburg goalkeeper. I think Cohn had negative 10 points in
yeah,
the
something like that. Yep,
loss. Ah,
just ridiculous, man. I was telling you, I was looking at the lineup that won the 50 with Alex, from our turtle, and he has, instead of Con 10 points, Handano minus 10 points, Handanovic plus 15, and something like that. So there's that 25 point swing there. Sweet. But also, like if depends on which buyer guys you got. So you got Mueller instead of Gnabry. Those are like 20 points differential. And then Sané instead of Coman, which in retrospect, I didn't like Sané for some reason. I thought that, he was going to play more centrally and he hasn't done as well in fantasy, but it makes more sense because you get savings there that you can use
mhm.
elsewhere. So he was higher on, and I pay for it. Anyhow, hey, we're here today. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Where's your head at? I tell you where mine is. It's like, I mean, Man City doesn't care, but that doesn't mean that they are not going to score.
Yeah,
So we
so
don't know
Man
what they're going to play.
City,
Yeah,
Guardiola came out. Well, he said they basically only have 14 players. I don't know if he only meant first team players. So
yeah,
Cancelo is out. He has
yes,
an
he says so.
illness.
Yeah,
Kyle Walker is suspended. I threw in this youngster Mbete Tatu
yeah, one
as
of the
center back.
hyphenated. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a chance. It seems like it's 50-50. Like Ferdinand could move to a center back, but I mean, we don't really know. We don't really know much about Manchester City. I think for certain, I want to say that Sterling and Jesus are going to come into the starting 11 because those guys did not play at all in the
yeah,
Manchester Derby. So I think those guys are going to come in. Fernandinho's coming in. Fernandinho's coming in. And then I think one of the youngsters between James McAtee and Liam Delop are going to come in. I guess I didn't mention Zinchenko. He's going to start, I assume.
yeah,
So that's kind of what it's looking like with Manchester City. Uh, I mean, we'll see what happens with De
yeah,
Bruyne. That's probably the main question. De Bruyne and Mahrez and Gundogan. So
yeah.
uh, I mean, we'll try and talk about it, but we can't guess what Guardiola
Now
is
we
going to
can.
do.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think like who else do you have? I mean, in general, Gundogan didn't play, so he should come play.
Hmm.
Fernandinho didn't play, as you mentioned, Sterling and Jesus. Maybe Grealish rest, but maybe they get one of those young guys. We don't know. And the other point, I don't think Ake is healthy. I'm not sure if Nathan Ake is healthy.
No, he's out. They have
No, so
yeah. That's
that's
why the hyphenated and Beitu
yeah,
Tatu has to come in.
tattoo.
If
Yeah, that's
yeah, Tatu. I
hey,
I actually don't even know. Yeah, I guess you probably don't know either whether he's a center back or fullback. But I guess we'll decide.
yeah.
We'll figure that out once they release the lineup.
Yeah, what we can tell people is like, I mean, in that lineup, I believe Gundogan and maybe Grealish will take the corner kicks. So, and
Yeah. So, but looking at the odds here before we
yeah,
get into the names here, so Manchester City, they're again, even though they're up 5-0 on the tie, they're still implied goal total 2.50. 83% chance to win. It kind of depends on what actually is going to happen with how Sporting Lisbon are going to play. That's kind of the main question. But they also have some injuries that they're dealing with, so that's another thing for them.
yep,
As for the other match, so Real Madrid, they're down a goal. PSG got the late one from Mbappe in the first leg, but
yep,
the odds are pretty much pretty even here. I mean, just looking at the cheat sheet here, 1.56 implied goal total for Real Madrid, 1.55 for PSG. So,
Yeah.
even though Real Madrid are home, uh, spot on odds here. But the totals are the same. I feel like the 1.5 for each team seems kind of high, but I guess because you need Real Madrid are going to need to be pushing for that goal. I guess
Yeah.
that's going to open things up more than the last match because wasn't it the last match that kind of nothing happened in the first leg and then Mbappe got that late goal?
Well, it depends on your perspective. I felt Real Madrid play. They keep like a very conservative play. Gameplay, I guess. Um, PSG really tried hard to score, but they couldn't do much scoring. So you can say boring. For fantasy,
Oh,
the
Messi had the PK miss. That's right.
yeah,
Okay.
Messi missed the PK, but I thought Messi played really well. I don't know what that was the reason why Real Madrid couldn't move the ball in midfield.
Yeah.
And
I pulled up the
and
numbers
yeah,
here. So Messi had 8 shots, Mbappe had 7 shots.
yeah,
PSG had 21 as a team. Real
yeah,
Madrid had 43% possession, but they had 3 shots, 5 crosses,
yeah,
1 corner. So it was at PSG. Now they're in Madrid. So and they're going to need to push. But I mean, I don't know that
yeah. I don't know
performance is
either.
not very not very good. So uh,
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm with you. Like I feel that. It's just Real Madrid is since it's one of those teams I can read as well as PSG. Sometimes they have good games, and then you see the match on the weekend against Nice, and it was a disaster. Um, I would say the game plan is perfect for Mbappe, but he's a little bit injured, right? So Real Madrid without Tony Cruz is a different team. Tony Cruz really moved the team a lot better, especially he knows how to play that side of Messi. He has done it for years. So Tony Cruz plays with the left back, and Messi is kind of like the middle. So it's kind of like a way the Real Madrid counters Messi's possession. But without Cruz, I don't know. It's gonna be complicated. My head. Considering that the slate is complicated, like, do you go with the Manchester City guys or would you go with the PSG guys? So that's where my head is at. Like, do I? I think Sterling is a little bit too pricey, but you know, 5 goals. Can they score another five? Easy.
yeah.
But I don't know if like compared to like I'm sure the PSG goal upside is a lot lower, but I can get Neymar for 7,000 something, and I can get so Neymar seems better than the Manchester City options, but
Yeah,
maybe.
so looking at forwards here, do you think? I mean, in cash games, you got to think Neymar is going to be. I mean, at 7.3K, he's probably going to be the most uh, popular player. I mean,
Yeah, I think so
you're
too.
getting Neymar at that price. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he had 13 points on the reverse, and he's been great. So I think I'm somebody that PSG can use to draw fouls and put the game the gameplay or the game styles lower, slow down the match is Neymar. I think Neymar, just by fault drawn should get 10 points. So I think Neymar is a great play, and then it's just a matter of like, I don't want to play the Real Madrid guys. I feel that, I don't know if Real Madrid has it in them to get like a 5-6 shots performance for Benzema or Asensio or Valverde. I think at those prices, I'd rather go with the PSG guys. I'd rather play Messi. I'd rather play Mbappe, obviously. So I'm in this. My idea for cash is try to get Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar, and or go the Manchester City way. So I don't know which side is gonna be better. Obviously, I think floor wise, probably PSG is better. Uh, I can blame you for taking Jesus and Sterling and I don't know if Grealish is forward. I don't think he is. So yeah,
Yeah, he's not on here.
yeah. So
Midfield
I don't
only
know.
at
Like
7,000.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like I think all those guys, like I can get Neymar, I can get Asensio. I'd rather go Neymar, even though Asensio at that price, might have something to say, um, a midfielder spot. But that's where my head is at. I think the PSG guys, maybe because I'm biased because they have better name, might be better options, even away at Real Madrid, even away in a match they don't have to attack. Then maybe a Man City team that might be disinterested. So I don't know which side to pick. I mean, for cash, I don't know. I feel that PSG might be
Yeah,
better, but you know that Manchester City can score goals no matter who is in front of them. So
right. Yeah, like they're not a team that's I don't know. Pep is always, harping on it in his press conferences that every game is a new game, and like no matter the situation, they're always trying to score another goal, try and get their form going, kind of a thing. But so Vinicius is kind of in that boat too, 8,100. I just pointed him
yeah,
out just because even though they didn't have any shots last match, he drew 5 fouls and still had a floor of 8. So he's
yeah,
not overwhelming, but someone. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to like look at these Real Madrid guys, and then like you have Bernardo Silva at 79, Jesus at 72. Like if Gabriel Jesus is playing 90 minutes because he didn't play over the weekend, and he's 7,200, it's hard to go with one of
yeah,
those Real Madrid guys ahead of him. What do you think if Di Maria? I guess it'd be between what if Di Maria or Icardi started for PSG. I mean, Icardi's way down there, 4,300. It probably won't start. But what if Di Maria's in there at 6,200? Any consideration there?
I think. Well, I mean, it's just hard now. Because in Maria usually when they the Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe plays, he plays a little bit lower in the field, and I'm not even sure he's gonna have some set pieces. So I mean, for 6,000, in that case, I'd rather go and go with Jesus. I mean, I'm not sure if I want. I mean, like if Di Maria plays instead of Messi or instead of Neymar or instead of Mbappe for whatever reason, Mbappe is not in the bench, I will definitely consider him. I just feel like when the other three play, he's not as good for fantasy, right? So
Hmm.
you know, but
Yeah, take away those set pieces, and
yeah, I think
I
so.
mean he's always he's I don't know. I feel like there's been times where this kind of thing has happened. It's like, oh, no set pieces, so why are we playing Di Maria? And then he like pops up on the score sheet right away, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But
Di Maria will be the
it's just
motor in this case, right? So yeah,
yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah, so that's kind of it. I mean, we could, Delap for Manchester City, 5,300 if he gets, a
yeah,
surprise start. But for any consideration for like these sporting guys, I think Polino is Polino's down here, 5,000. I don't know if he's going to start, but Slimani, I believe he braced actually in league play over the
yeah,
weekend because he started as a forward uh, for Sporting because of their injuries.
yeah,
So if he starts like 3,900, maybe he'll get two shots and draw a
yeah.
foul.
I mean, if you need a somewhat an upside play for a GPP lineup. I'm okay with that. I don't know. I haven't seen the prices of defenders. I mean, I like. I mean, I don't mind playing some of the sporting guys. Like I think if Pedro Porro stars, he's always decent for. It depends on the price, right? If you get a guy who's under 4,000, I don't know how much is his price yet. But I mean, maybe Sarabia is cheap as well. So those guys are kind of like I feel they have a better floor. I mean, Slimani just my problem with Slimani is that he's just kind of like the big guy that needs his team to put it in the box, right? So, how much of the ball is gonna Lisbon gonna have against Man City? So it's just hard to play one of those target guys in against a Pep team. So just because it's
Hmm.
like the number of opportunities is too low, and it's not like he can create something for himself, right? So
Yeah, I mean, if you do go that's Sporting route, I mean. I guess you could look at the injuries on the back line and see what actually Manchester City look like, who they're going to put as their fourth defender. Like if it is an 18-year-old, I mean, I guess that's kind of an opening. I mean, if
Yeah,
they have a couple 18 or 19-year-olds in there, like
yeah,
maybe that's reason enough to look at some of these
yeah.
guys. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Poro, we can get into midfielders here. I guess Poro, I feel like he has been listed at midfield before, but he's defense only.
He
So
defender, so yeah.
okay, yeah. So we won't talk about him yet, but
Not yet. Let's go midfield. Like
so
I
we got the same question here of Manchester City. What six of the top seven most expensive players, seven of the top eight midfield eligible players are Manchester City. So we got that in there. De Bruyne, if he starts 9,400, Grealish, if he starts 7,000, Tony Cruz here, 6,400, coming off of a, like we'll call it a hamstring tweak. We don't know
yeah.
exactly, like he's in the squad list, so you figure he's actually going to start, but we don't know if he can go 90. He had, I think
Yeah,
they had
I hope he
one,
doesn't, but yeah.
yeah, they had one corner in the first matchup. He had
Yeah.
7.8 floor points.
It
So
was horrible for Real Madrid. So 8 points for a bad matchup. It's not bad for Cruz.
mhm,
I'm definitely not. I'm definitely scared with the hamstring issue. I think that it's a big deal, especially for taking a you know for swinging the ball around to take shots and crosses. So I think maybe potentially Luka Modric might get value. I mean, if he's I mean, I don't know the nature of the injury, but if I believe if he plays, he probably takes corners on set pieces. But being a hamstring, maybe they let Luka Modric take care of them. So I don't know. I'm kind of reticent of Tony Cruz at that price. Um, as you mentioned, I mean, if Grealish plays for 600 more, kind of like Grealish, I'm not sure if Gundogan will have the set pieces. You will have to. I mean, when Man City gets the lineup, you guys
mhm.
check, and whoever is more likely, I would like to play that person. Like I feel that even Manchester City B team is double A compared to Sporting Lisbon. So I like those guys. I was expecting Sarabia to be a little bit lower. At 5,000, I feel that I'd rather go um
Yeah, that's tough.
elsewhere. Yeah, yeah, it's not as cheap as I wanted it to
Like
be.
Sarabia, he had 3.2 points in the first meeting,
Yeah,
4,900. But like you compare that to Pedro Porro, who I mean,
yeah,
he almost had a floor of 10 points in that first meeting,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
mean, he's a defender only, but
Yeah, rather in that case, yeah, rather get like we always say the same thing with Real Madrid play. Get Casemiro. Real Madrid is
suspended.
behind. Oh, he's suspended. Oh,
Yeah, Casemiro is not playing, so it's going to
even
be
worse. Even
it.
worse for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it
Oh my
could
God.
be Camavinga or Valverde in the midfield.
Probably, yeah, one or the other. Oh God. Real Madrid goes through this round. I'm just, they're touched by angels, man. It's amazing. Like Atletico needs to score, could have scored 3 goals. Nope, we just get a 1-1 away. Now Real Madrid's just probably gonna win with with a handball or something like that. Who knows? Anyhow, uh, enough of my drama. So what else? So definitely. I mean, midfield only. I like Modric a lot. If Tony Cruz sits, uh, I think that whatever of the Manchester City guys, either Gundogan or Grealish, hopefully not De Bruyne, obviously. But if it's De Bruyne, any of those guys are good. Feels that those prices, like again, we compare Grealish or Gundogan at 7.7 to Neymar at 7.6, and it feels like a no-brainer to put Neymar in a midfield spot
Yeah.
if you want to. So uh, I don't have any. I mean, everything else is just rolling a dice. Like Camavinga is a decent player. Maybe from the French league, maybe they know them, and maybe he had the game of his life. But I don't know. For that price, it just feels that I don't know. I don't know what to do with any of these guys, and are not. Modric.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you got only play Gundogan if Mahrez and De Bruyne are not in the starting 11. Only play Modric if Cruz is not in the starting 11.
Yeah,
Uh, and then, like, if that's the case, you got your midfielders, and then
yeah,
plug in Neymar, maybe Messi.
yeah,
I mean, otherwise in midfield, like those are kind of the guys that stand out.
yeah,
Uh, it's not it's not a pretty midfield. There's not much here to look
yeah,
at. Like what Idrissa Gay here, 3,300. He might start out of necessity. Nuno Santos is another guy who could start because of injury for Sporting, and
yeah,
he's 3,300 in attacking role. Don't know too much about him, but like attacking role for 3,300.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's like we can talk about every guy like Xavi Simon star should play him, right? Like
yeah.
yeah, but like he's 3,000 and there's no reason to talk about it. So yeah, I'm with you. I like I mean if Sarabia or Nuno Santos, especially Nuno Santos, if Sarabia was cheaper would be great. Like Sarabia 4,000, I can definitely recommend that. At almost 5,000 is just too much. I think Modric is good. I feel Berardi's a little bit overpriced. I was thinking that Berardi might be a little bit lower, um, but at almost 5,000 as well, it's just hard to play them, right? Especially when man.
Verratti, I feel like Verratti was, well, I guess he's 4.5 in the first game. So I
Yeah,
guess that's not too different
it
here.
could have been. It could have been, but I don't. I think that the Man City guys were a little bit cheaper because they were away. But anyhow, um, don't know much. Yeah. What
Yeah,
else?
that's the midfield. It's
Yep, that's it.
it's pretty much the guys we mentioned, and then wait for lineup, see what happens. If if James McAtee starts for Manchester City, there you go, plug him in for 3,200. You got your midfielder
God, yeah.
there.
So yeah, then we got defenders. So sorry. So I mean
Do we
Sichenko.
play Zinchenko? Do we play him 5,600?
I mean, uh, I was expecting 45. Oh, this is not good. I think. I mean, you could probably. It's a good spot, but I mean 5.6 seems high.
Who else do you want to play a defender on this slate? That's the question.
I can roll a dice and play anyone else like today. I mean, I feel that I know we don't like Nuno Mendes, but Nuno Mendes was very good on the away match, and he's doing better. I'm not sure if he's gonna start though, but I I can see myself.
I guess Poro. We got Pedro
Poro is
Poro
the
here at
guy Poro
39.
with three point
Yeah.
nine. Yeah, I guess Zinchenko and Poro. I like Nuno Mendes at 4.1. I don't know who's gonna be the right back. Is it Carvajal? I guess. Uh,
Yeah, that's who it's set to be. Yeah. And then because Mendy is suspended, probably Nacho at left back unless they go crazy and do Marcelo back there again. But
Oh god, yeah, I'm sure. Well, Nacho 2.9. I can leave behind that too. Um,
yeah, but Nacho is just like a center back playing fullback. You actually want to do that in this matchup?
well, it depends on the salary I have left, right? So it
Yeah.
just depends on the salary I have left. Yeah. I feel goalkeeper is going to be very priced together with each other, within each other, right? But
Yeah, similar to
Ederson,
today. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the
Matthew Rice, I can play in Rice. That guy doesn't give you not even 3 points, so it's just not outside. Um,
yeah, if you do the Manchester City center back route, we got Laporte at 3,300, Stones is 3,500. I think that's the same price, or
yeah,
maybe Van Dyke and Matip were. I think it might have been the same price as today. I
yeah.
had those guys in my Mueller Lewandowski lineup, and both of them came close. I think first 20 minutes, both of them came close to a goal. I think Van Dyke had a shot on goal, and Matip had hit
Yeah,
the
you did. Yeah.
post, and it just didn't happen. Then there's no clean sheet either, and the center back, Liverpool center backs, did not work. So
Yeah. Yeah. Do we think that Man City is going to keep a clean sheet? It might not be the case. So I, I just feel like, I mean, maybe Stone's place as a right back, but Stone as a right back is 3,500. It's not like
I don't think that
super
even
cheap.
matters. Like,
Yeah,
it's not like he's gonna, I
yeah,
don't know,
he's
get
not gonna go
forward a ton.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna go anywhere. Oh man, yeah, it's just a matter of like I feel. Yeah, if you want Sinchenko, probably the best option. If you have the salary, if you don't, I think Poro and Mendes for what I see, I don't mind. But if you have a bunch of expensive guys, going with the cheapest defenders you can find might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think the decision may actually come down to like if you want to spend on a guy, if you want to spend on a guy like Gundogan or Zinchenko, or do you want to spend on your goalkeeper? That may be like a situation like that.
yeah, yeah. I haven't seen the goalkeeper price. I believe I want Donnarumma, but you know,
Yeah, so Ederson here 5,900, Donnarumma 5,100. Just so Manchester City 52% is their clean sheet odds. Uh,
so is Donnarumma more expensive than Courtois?
Donnarumma is 200 more than Courtois. Courtois 4,900, and then all the way down, Antonio Don is 3,600. So, despite the odds, maybe these were different odds a day ago when DraftKings put these numbers
Yeah.
together. It's unclear, but that's what we got here. So,
Oh, yeah, and those prices are not good. I was thinking they might be close to the 4,000 range than the. That's almost 5,000. Might be forcing you to play Ederson.
yeah, I don't know.
Ah,
Who would you want between Donnarumma and Courtois? I almost feel like Courtois might be the better play just because like no matter how this match goes, like like Messi and company are going to be launching shots no matter what. I mean,
And Courtois has been amazing. I mean, that guy was incredible in the other
yeah,
match.
yeah. I mean, he had what 8 saves, PK save in that first game. So
I
I don't know. Do we do? I don't know.
Oh
I
my god.
cannot do a Don. I don't after what happened
I
today.
can't do no, I can't do a done. I can't do a done. It's just
After what happened, it's just a bad taste right now. The -10.
it's just
It's
awful.
probably
Yeah, it's just not
it's
a good idea,
probably gonna
especially against
be
Man City.
like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be Adon gets 7 saves, maybe allows 1 goal, maybe he saves a PK
Maybe
or
more
something.
Lisbon wins 1-0, right? Because
It's
that's
gonna
what is
be the
gonna happen.
opposite of what
Yeah.
happened today with goalkeeper. It's like the spend down guy is gonna win the slate. He's gonna get 20 points. It's not gonna be anyone else. Something stupid's gonna happen, no matter what. We know this. It's a fact.
Yeah, I can do a done. It's just I have this bias against playing goalkeepers for against Manchester City. It's just I feel they don't take bad shots. It's
Hmm.
rare for them to take bad shots if they don't have to. Because they all have the possession all the time, unless they are behind the score, and they're not going to be behind the score ever here. I mean, it's just, I mean, nobody they are losing 3-0. They still be, not that it could happen, but it feels that Man City rarely takes a bad shot. And when I play all those showdowns with Man City, I mean, Man City, Man United, I had the hair, and it was like a 2 point guy, a 3 point guy. I think the hair did not much. And then Ederson is just a matter of like, well, can he get safe? Maybe, but I mean, if it feels like the upside is 12 points, 14 points, and it's just not much for what you get. So I'm gonna throw myself in the water. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put Donnarumma. Donnarumma for me, just Real Madrid needs to attack. Um, PSG might sit back, counter, get a Mbappe goal, and then Real Madrid is just raining crosses and stupid shots, and Donnarumma saves the day. And he's not a bad PK goalkeeper, right? He's a good. He's good shot stopper. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
we
mean
saw
we
it in the
could.
Euro, so
I feel like we said the same thing about Alisson on today's slate, and then what he had 2 saves and the goal
yeah.
allowed. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of the same situation here.
But just did you see the goal? My God, what a shot!
Uh, yeah, the inner goal, yeah, and then the
Like Lautaro
Alexis
put
red
like
card, yeah.
yeah, it was pass, and then well, Alexis just that's Mancini problem. I mean, Mancini should have after he had that tackle on the knee on Thiago at the end of the first half, he should have replaced him
Hmm.
for Correa. But yeah, hey, he got the goal. I mean, Inter play well. Anyhow, uh,
Yeah, this
2 games
is
late. I mean, if you want to go Man City, I can blame you. I will play all the guys not called Sterling because I feel this too pricey and it takes you away from for
uh-huh.
playing Neymar, which I think might be a very good play. Uh, You want to play Real Madrid? Up to you. I mean, I don't see the upside there. At least I see the floor on Neymar. I see the floor on Mbappe. I, Messi is Messi. Maybe Jesus, he's kind of like depressed because he doesn't play much and he gets 4 points or none. So, it's a matter of you. Upside with Man City, floor is with PSG. Good luck.
Would you play Mbappe here, coming off his whatever he had a foot knock in training on Monday? Would you play him here at 9,800, like even if he starts?
I mean, it is
Maybe.
Mbappe show, right? So,
Yeah, it is. This is Mbappe. Like he had
and this is
the.
this is his match. Like, you're gonna put well, Real Madrid has
This
Militao
isn't the
can hang.
Bernabeu. This could
Yeah,
be his future stadium, like
yeah.
in front of his future fans.
Oh my God, the propaganda. I mean, you probably don't follow as much Latin Hispanics Twitter accounts and newspaper stuff as I do.
Probably not.
My God, whenever Real Madrid, I mean, it's just we have. I mean, I need to educate you about this. So, Real Madrid plays against Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid is going to buy Griezmann. Real Madrid is going to buy Joao Felix. Real Madrid is going to buy Jimenez. Real Madrid is going to buy whatever is the best guy. Atletico has a problem on finances. It is always a drama against Atletico. So now PSG comes home. So Mbappe is going to sign up. Now the PSG president is going to go to jail.
Messi's gonna
It's just
sign too.
Messi is done. He's going to MLS and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So it's like it's always the same show of it's just clickbait and to sell
yeah.
newspapers and anyhow. But I mean I think Mbappe is. I mean Mbappe was incredible. It was unplayable last match, and I mean if you're gonna have a space to run here, I mean that's where Mbappe is good. Like when it's space on the just throw him the ball in space and he does his magic. So I like Mbappe, but it's just hard to.
We talked for
How
30
can, how
minutes
can,
here.
yeah, yeah.
And I
I have
still
nothing
don't
to say.
know. I
Yeah,
still don't know what route I want to take in tournaments. I don't know if I want to go Manchester City or go with the other match. I'm still confused about what's going on here.
I'm gonna go Manchester City for tournament. So
That's what you're doing? Okay.
yeah,
You just think the PSG that game's going to kind of go similar to the previous one, more like it, or
I know. I just feel like the amount of goals that Man City can score is higher.
and you're not
So
afraid of
yeah,
them sitting back a little more, just passing the ball around, kind of a thing.
no.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that? I've never seen that for a pet team. So only against Liverpool that they get. They. I mean, if they have to. I mean, Pep is a little bit more conservative in Champions League, but not with this score. No, not with this
Yeah,
score.
let me so going to that point. So last season they won 5-1 at Bruges, came back, won 4-1 against Bruges. And the only goal allowed was John Stone's own goal. So there you go.
Yeah, who do they play? I mean, who scored the goals? Maybe we play those guys tomorrow.
Everyone scored a goal here. Foden, Mahrez. We
Yeah,
got two bench goals. Sterling got a bench goal. Jesus got a bench goal. So unfortunately, everything was spread out,
good luck.
and if that's the case again, then the Man City stack probably isn't going to work.
Hey, I just it is a difficult slate. No way to go. I mean, I feel that uh, M- Man City can have upside or none. I know the Real Madrid and PSG have to play, so I know they're gonna play for a long time, and I see floors there. But you know,
One
maybe
last thing
maybe
here.
yeah,
One last thing. I'm trying to put together my lineup here, and I'm falling upon a price range that involves Bernardo Silva. So Bernardo Silva, he constantly moves around the formation. He's either in the front three, depending if De Bruyne's in there or not, or if De Bruyne's not in there, he probably moves to like the midfield three kind of a thing. But obviously it's a fluid formation and guys move around a lot. But 7,900. What do you think about Bernardo Silva? He's kind of, I feel like he's kind of in the Sterling range. Like he's a guy that doesn't have a huge floor, could easily get four
yeah.
points, be subbed off early, or like he could have a brace. He could have, as we saw in that first meeting, he could have 35 points from 2 goals and an assist. What do you think about him at
Yeah,
79 here?
he has been incredible. I mean, probably one of the best players of Manchester City this season. Um, my answer is yeah. But, I mean, with a small mouth. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like
Yeah,
it just feels like you have to pay more for Bernardo Silva than for Neymar. It just makes me think about it.
that is
I,
true.
I like but if you put me, I mean, who would you play between Silva or Jesus? You can
Probably
only pick one.
Silva. Like
Yeah,
Silva he's just produced more. Like Jesus, just the numbers just aren't there, and he's not playing as much. Like so,
yeah,
I think he's
it's
more
sad.
likely to be subbed off early too. So
Yeah, it's been sad. It's been sad Jesus. So yeah, I'm with you. I think I will play Silva over Jesus.
all
Potentially
right,
play. I mean, the other thing is that you can play because of these prices. You can play Sterling, Gundogan, Grealish, and Silva, and you avoid Jesus, and you still can make a good lineup. So I think so. I mean, is that the way to go in cash? I don't know. But I feel that either way, Manchester City or PSG, whatever people think is the best way to go.
go for
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I
That's all
have
we get.
nothing else intelligent to
Yeah,
say. It's just so
yeah,
sad.
yeah. That's it. It's we got it all pretty much, I'd say. So that's it for Wednesday's 2 game slate at DraftKings. If you've been watching on YouTube, please like our video, please subscribe. But I've been scrolling through our cheat sheet. You can get that rotowire.com/soccer trial, free 10-day trial, no credit card required. And again, that gets you into our Discord. And I believe, yeah, Discord is back. It was down for a couple hours
Yeah.
in the middle of the day. So the overlords figured that one out. But Luis, yeah, that's it for Champions League this week. We'll be back next week. As for this podcast feed, we will maybe have a podcast for Thursdays. There's going to be a 4 game slate for the Premier League. Maybe do something on that, and then we'll be doing something for the weekend as well. I believe there's a bigger Sunday slate. But Luis, thanks for joining me, and love that you brought the Atletico Madrid kit to the show to discuss Real Madrid. You didn't bash Real Madrid once in this show. I will. No, just kidding. You did a few times.
I don't want to, but I mean, it's just impossible. It's like Darth Vader. He's always there. Anyhow, man.
It's like Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's like the evil empire.
Okay.
It always comes back. Anyhow, take care,
All
man. Good luck.
right. Thanks, Luis. Thanks everyone for listening, and good luck out there.